In this video, we're going to be installing the Steadimate RS to a Ronin gimbal. The Steadimate RS is compatible with the RS2, the RS3, and the RS3 Pro. Here I have an RS3 Pro with a camera built and stable in the Ronin. I'm going to start by removing the camera from the Ronin. Place that aside. Then I'm going to remove the motor assembly of the Ronin and place that aside. Take the handle and remove the tripod feet. Next, we'll take the Ronin handle and the Steadicam post and install that onto the bottom of the Ronin handle. We're gonna line up the 1/4-20 screw, and then at the bottom of the post, you'll screw in the Allen. Once that's secure, we're gonna take the tripod and install it back onto the bottom of the post. Next, we're going to install the rod clamp into the T-channel of the Steadicam post. So we're going to line that up into the nut that's inside of the channel. Screw that in. And we're just going to lightly screw this in for now. Now that we have the rod clamps lightly screwed in, we can take our steel rods and install them through the rod clamp. And then looking from above, I'm going to get them to be just about even and then tighten down the rod clamp the rest of the way. With that clamped all the way down, I'm going to ensure that my rods are secure. Next, I'm going to take my 1/2 pound weights and put them on each of the rod ends. And lastly, we're going to take our 1/4 pound weights and put them on the end of each of the 1/2 pound weights. Now that we've completed the base of the Steadimate RS, we can proceed with the gimbal ring. The gimbal ring on the top has these 4 screws. I like to take the Allen that's included in your kit and loosen each of those 4 screws. Next, take your gimbal ring and slide it down the handle and the post, and then gently leave it there on the bottom. Then we're going to take your Ronin motor assembly and install it back on top. Lock that in place. And then we're going to slide the ring up the Ronin to the NATO rails of the Ronin. And you're going to slide that through and place it there. With one hand, I'm going to support it up. And then you have these M4 thumb screws, and underneath the Steadicam logo, you'll install the thumb screws. And same thing to the other side. I'm going to support it with one hand and screw it in with the other. Also included in your kit are these 2 M4 screws, and above the Steadicam logo, you can install these. And these are useful if you are going to be flying something with a heavier payload. Now that we've installed the Steadicam ring on the sides of the NATO, the gimbal is now centered into the Ronin, and we can tighten the screws on top of the ring. And feel free to pan the Ronin gimbal head around to have easier access to those screws. One thing I do like to point out is you may notice a little bit of play in the ring. That is completely normal, because once this thing is under load, there will be no more play. Now for the final piece, we install our camera back onto the Ronin. We'll turn on the Ronin. And that is how you install the Steadimate RS.